Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. So today I'm going to be using the Morphe 35I Icy palette, and it's the first time I'm going to be using it. I've done a few swatches. Actually, just thinking about it, I think I used one shade for a collaboration or something like that. I definitely used one shade. I think, yeah, it was this month's collaboration that I did with the ladies that I collaborate with. The 7 colour challenge it is now. I had to think because 2 more ladies have joined. I will leave that in the cards if you've not already seen it. It was really fun to film. So anyway, we're going to be doing this week 2 looks with this palette. I only pulled, basically it's the 7-day challenge, so pretty random chooses 5 eyeshadow palettes. I choose 2 normally, but because this is so big, I've just chose this one and I'm going to do 2 days, 2 looks with this palette alone. I'm really looking forward to using it, but it's mainly pastels, so I don't know how it's going to work. Can you see they're just really beautiful pastels. I'm being drawn to this. This is a duochrome. Yeah, I'm being drawn to that. What's that shade? Starlit. No. Sky High. It looks like a green. When I'm looking down at it, it looks green and then it goes silver. That is beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to be wearing for the rest of the eyes though. I suppose maybe we should do something kind of like maybe this mint green here in the crease, which is called Chill Frill. Today I would normally go in with a cream ivory shade. I'm not going to do it because the pastels, they're not going to show up really well, I wouldn't have thought. So today I'm just going to put them up like direct onto the eyelids over my NYX white base. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to zoom you in. Right, I don't know where my colour switches. Let me have a look. Right, so I'm just going to run this through the colour switch. The other day I was using this brush and I was using it with a shade and it looks so muddy. Yeah, before there was all that colour on, so I'm glad I didn't go in with that pastel green all over. So yeah, I'm hoping what's going to happen now, because I'm not going in like with a cream ivory shade, I'm just going in like over the top of my my base that's already down, the NYX white base. I'm hoping they're going to show up more, but I've been told that they don't really show up a lot, but pastels don't anyway, so I can't be too mad at the fact if they don't show up. This one looks like a duochrome as well. I think that one was called Sky High. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Right, so this one, we're going to go in with this one. I think it was called Chill Frill or something like that. Seems to be... I'm really going to put a lot on the brush. Right, so I can see that there's a lot there. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah. Barely showing up. Can you see? You can see the colour, but it's barely there. It doesn't look like there's a darker green either. barely see it. Well, this is a shimmer, this one here, but I'm wondering if I'll be able to put that over the top. Let's see what that one's called. Right, so that one's called Dazed. Oh gosh, you can see that it's a shimmer. It definitely is showing up more. But oh, shimmer in the crease. Is that a no-go area? Didn't have an option though. Not good first impressions. I hate it though. My sister bought me this palette. This shimmer, this mint green shimmer that I'm using is really good. You can see that a lot more than you could the matte. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the cream ivory shade, but just on the crease, not the crease, on the brow bone. That one there. It's called White Out. Normally Morphe eyeshadows have got such great payoff, don't they? But like I said earlier, it's due to the fact, I think, that it's pastels. Right, so for the lid, I want to try this one. I think it was called Mystical. I think I got the name wrong earlier. Oh gosh. Doesn't help how I've got it upside down. Yeah, it's called Mystical. We're gonna go in with that. I'm just gonna get my brush. Okay, so I'm hoping this one is gonna be like wow. But I don't know. I don't feel like I've got high hopes for it. We're gonna be spritzing the brush anyway. I'm really digging this little brush into the actual eyeshadow. Not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Okay, so I've gone in with a few layers with that Mystical shade and it's looking quite good. Yeah, it's looking nice. So I'm going to leave it like that for now, but we're going to spritz the brush in a second anyway. So we're just going to go on to do the left eye. You'll see what I mean in a minute. You do have to build it up a lot to get the payout. So I do understand what people are saying. A lot of people are saying that this isn't a great palette, but if you've got the time to actually work with it, just from the few shades I've used, it doesn't seem that bad. I'm not overly impressed with that matte mint green shade right off the bat. We'll see tomorrow what other shades I'm not impressed with. At the end of this video, I want to show you a few, well not a few, there's two bits that I picked up from Home Bargains today, makeup related. I'm just going to put it in this video and title it with this video rather than doing like a mini haul. This eyeshadow, this shimmer, I think it's like a glitter duochrome. It's not really a shimmer, I wouldn't say. Okay, so let's get some spray on the brush. Again, I'm just using the normal Primark one. Nothing too special. Oh yeah, much better. It's very chunky, this eyeshadow, but I'm going to go in a second and pat it. Normally that makes it a little bit better, and the lines, because it's showing some like I've got obviously mature eyelids and also hooded eyelids as well, because I'm getting older, and it's showing the lines more in the centre here, so I need to kind of pat that down a little bit. I'm actually liking this look, guys. Very, very simple but effective, and it's kind of a spring summer look. Obviously with this palette you could do a neutral look with it. You could do like a winter look because it's got purples and greys and things like that, but I was just drawn to this shade here, and then obviously because it's like green duochrome, it made more sense to use like the matte, and because the matte wasn't working, I decided to put the shimmer eyeshadow in there. I'll go through all the names again with you at the end. I'm not too sure what I'm going to put on the lash line though. That's the only thing, because the mint green one wasn't so pigmented. Not too sure. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with my finger in this one here, and I'm going to pat it onto my lid. In other news, I'm absolutely exhausted, guys. I had to go to the city centre today to go all over the place for my mum, the bank, shopping like in all these different stores, and it was just exhausting. But the good news is I went into this supermarket and I was talking to someone that my mum knew, and she asked about my mum, and I told her that she was having the vaccination and that we had to go to another place outside of where we lived. It was not far, but it's like 8 miles, and in a taxi it cost £22, which is quite a lot of money one way. And she said, why are you going all the way up to such a place? And I said, because that's the closest, they don't do it in our town. And she said, they do. She said, my doctor's is doing it, and also this other place is doing it. And I'm like, oh okay. I said, well, I'll ring the doctors and find out. And they've been able to book us into a place more local to where we live, so I'm really, really thankful for that, because I didn't want to go to this place near where I live, like 8 miles from where I live, because a lot of people have COVID in that town. So yeah, I just thought, no, if I don't have to go there then I won't, but I would have obviously gone there because that was the only place the NHS website was telling us. So yeah, I managed to get her in closer, which is great. How we're looking, not too bad. I think we need to blend out. Just putting this through the colour switch. The best eyeshadow I've used is definitely the one on the lid. That is beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to try and put the mint green on the lash line to make it more cohesive, but I don't know how it's going to look, and I want to put this on the inner corner. I might be making a huge mistake, but it just looks so beautiful. That's a pressed glitter. These ones here, I don't know what they are, but I don't think they're just shimmers. This one and this one here, it's a really, really good formula by the looks of it, but yeah, I do want to use this. So let's do the lash line first. I could go in with this shade here, since I put that in the crease, and that actually is, it is a shimmer, but it actually works quite well. So let's put this down. I'll look like some kind of ice queen by the time we've finished. Right, I'm only going to run it to about here, because here I want that silver glitter. I shouldn't really have it that close to my eye, but I just want to see what it looks like with this look. Yeah, it looks nice, that. So I'm going to take that off, and then I'll just tell you what shade that silver one is. Frostbright. Oh, that's quite pigmented, isn't it, on the brush? Shall we run it here? I want to get a bit more into the jewel chrome shade. That's beautiful. I am obsessed, guys. Look at that. Really, I should be putting a glitter glue on, but I don't want to put a glitter glue that close to my eye either. So I just have to be careful. Beautiful. Right, okay, so now then, let's go in and tightline, if I can actually find it. Here it is, hiding from me. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this Essence mascara, the one I've always been using lately. I always say this, but mascara makes an eye look. Your eyes just pop with it so much. Just love it. I think I'll put a second coat on when that's dried, down a little bit. I'm going to grab a lipstick, and I'm thinking something a bit spring summery. I'll see what I've got. Okay, so Pretty Random also chose this out for me as well. It's just a lipstick crayon by Sleek. It's in Colossal Coral. I usually wear this in spring and summer quite a lot. It needs sharpening. So yeah, I'm going to see what it looks like with this look. Hopefully it will look okay. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm going to go in with one more coat of mascara, and then we're done. Wow, they look like false lashes. If you want a drugstore mascara recommendation, I recommend this one, guys. So, oh, I really like that. I'm glad I chose this palette today, guys. The reason behind me choosing this palette is because I was getting fed up. I was getting fed up of the fact that I had two purple eyeshadow palettes this week to play around with. I had the Revolution Visionary, and I also had the W7, can't remember what it was called, hang on. So we had the W7 Violet Lights and then the Revolution Visionary, and they're really, really close. I'll show you just how close they are in the way they look. Really, I should have just asked Pretty Random to choose something else for me, but I wanted to know if I wanted to keep that W7 one. So can you see how close they are in light shades? But I managed to do 2 separate looks that didn't look the same. And then obviously we had the Too Faced Natural Eyes, which I've not used yet. We've had the ABH Soft Glam, which I have used. So I didn't want to do a neutral eye, I wanted to do something bold and bright, and that's why I chose the pastels. So I'm done. So this is day 5, look 5, and I chose this palette like I said earlier. I think I told you earlier that I chose this for 2 days. So I'm going to be working on this tomorrow as well, and then we'll go back to using the Too Faced, why can't I think of the actual name of it? Too Faced Natural Eyes. So we'll be using that on the last day. Right, I'm going to talk you through the shades. I'm just going to quickly talk you through. Let's put this on. So I did end up using white out on the brow bone, Then I used Chill Frill on the crease. I didn't like it, so I went in with Dazed, which is this pretty green shimmer here. I'm not too sure how that would pan out all over the lid, but it made a really nice crease eyeshadow. I'm going to come forward in a minute and then you can see. Then I chose Mystical, which is this one here. I hope this is not going to have hard pan, because it looks like it's going to have hard pan now because I've spritzed the brush. What I should have done is basically get the eyeshadow first and spritz the brush and done it that way, but I did it the other way by accident. So it's that. If it does have hard pan, I'll just remove the hard pan. Such a beautiful shade, guys. And then what did we do? Lash line, we went back into Dazed here, and then the last one was Frostbite, and that one is absolutely beautiful. That is a true pressed glitter, but you don't need a glitter glue with it for it to stick, which really is in my favour. Otherwise I wouldn't have used it. I wouldn't have used it that close to my inner corner. I have enough problems with my eyes as it is. Not sure what I'm going to do with tomorrow's look, but this I absolutely adore it. So this is what we're looking like. Let me know down below if you've got this palette. If you have, what do you think of it? I've heard like through friends on YouTube that obviously the pastels don't work out too well for them, and I can agree with it. I can agree with what they're saying, because that that shade, Chill Frill or whatever it's, yeah, Chill Frill here, looks really, really dark in the pan, doesn't it? But it didn't work out. This one here, Dazed, worked out better, and that's a lot lighter. So yeah, guys, this concludes the video. So this is what I've been using today. I really do like that palette. It's a lovely palette so far. You can get the pastels to work for you, but you just need to kind of be a bit patient. And it's not always a bad thing, is it, not having high pigmentation from the off, and they are pastels, so yeah, they're not going to be highly pigmented. But yeah, I really like how this look has turned out. Thank you for watching today, guys. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below, click the notifications bell, like, share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.